Hey my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to yet another video. If this is your first time on this channel, you're welcome. My name is Francisca Francis for short. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you guys, right? On today's video, we're going to be answering all the questions that you guys asked in the first video that I made talking about my school. I made the video, I talked about the accommodation, the fees and everything that has to do with my school, and you guys asked. I've actually not been online to reply all those questions, so I decided to combine the ones I've answered and the ones I've not answered and talk about it in this video. If you have any question at all after watching this video, then drop it in the comment section. Please don't ask question that I've answered already in this video, okay? Before I start answering these questions, let me update you guys. ESUT recently added 4 courses, which are radiography, public health, human nutrition and dietetics, and biomedical engineering. So on to the first question we have, is this a recent video? The person is actually referring to the first video I made talking about my school. I made that video 8 months ago, 21st September last year. Everything I said in the video is still what's happening in school. There's just a little changes here and there, and I'm still trying to verify those changes before I come out here to say anything. So yeah, the video is a recent video. The second question says, please, do you know the cutoff mark for mass communication? Aside from medical students, the cutoff mark is 180 to 200, but I will always advise you to have 200 or 190 or just 200 and above, yeah, just to be on the safer side. Next question says, what is the cutoff mark for international relation? Is that course in ESUT? I actually don't know, but if it is, it's same thing with mass comm, 180 to 200. To be on the safer side, have from 200 and above. The fourth question, it says, is nursing in ESUT or ESUCOM? A lot of people are going to be like, which one is ESUCOM again? ESUT, she's trying to talk about ESUT Abani. When she's talking about ESUCOM, she's talking about Parkland. So nursing is in ESUT Abani now. They were moved down together with Medlab. We were both moved down from Parkland to Abani. Initially, when you enter as a nursing student or a Medlab student, when you get into 100 level, after your 100 level, you move to Parkland. But currently now, everybody's staying back in Abani, unless there's this yes, it's not even unless, it's currently happening. Medlab students, after your 100 level in Abani, you're going to go to Parkland for your 200 level. After your 200 level, you're going to come down to Abani for your 300 level. It's stressful, but it is what it is. Then the fifth question says, what is the cutoff mark for nursing in ESUT? 200 and above. As a science student, you should have 200. As a medical student, sorry, you should have 200 and above. But to be on a safer side, have from 210, 220 and above. Then the sixth question says, please, can you tell me about JUPEP program? I don't really know much about JUPEP program. Sorry, I don't really know much about that program. But I feel like once you get to the school, you should go to the admission block or admin block, go to that block and ask questions about JUPEP, and they will tell you where to locate your fellow JUPEP students. And after JUPEP, I think after JUPEP, then you have a kind of direct entry straight into 200 level, because I know that's how they do it in UNN. I did JUPEP there. Then yeah, but for ESUT, I don't really know anything about the JUPEP program in ESUT. The next question says, please, I got 238.90 in my screening. Can I get nursing? There is every possibility for you to get nursing with that score. You just have to pray about it. Fingers crossed. The next question says, what is the cutoff mark for pharmacy, please? I asked a pharmacy student and he said from, is it 270? I'll be 250 to 270. That's huge, that's massive. The next question says, computer science, please. I think this person is trying to ask me whether I have any information about computer science students. I actually do not have any information. Like, my department is actually far away from this department, the mass comm department. The only people that I'm close to are nursing students, pharmacy students, and then medicine, because we were once with them at Park Clean. Computer science, hey, I don't have any information concerning computer science, but I'm going to ask and probably make a video. I think what I'm going to do, let me suggest this, and then you guys should let me know whether you guys like it like that. I think what I'm going to do is to invite probably someone from each different department to come and talk about their departments. Probably I'm going to ask questions that you guys want me to ask the person, and then I don't know how to put it, but like, I don't know if that's okay by you guys. Before I make the video, before I film the video, I'm going to film the video, blah 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 blah, and then ask you guys, if you're a computer science student that need answers to your questions or whatever, you drop your questions, and then I invite the computer science student, and then we talk about computer science. Or I invite a pharmacy student, we talk about pharmacy, because I can't know about every department. I can't leave my department to go and start knowing about somebody else's department. I go to the media department in our The next question is, I thought the cutoff mark for nursing is 200. Yes, the cutoff mark for nursing is 200, but what I said is for you to be on a safer side. Imagine getting 200 and you don't get admission. It happens. So for you to be on a safer side, just get above 200. Then the next one says, Ma, please, I'm not a Mao, I'm just a student. Ma, please, is it after 1 year that nursing students will go back to Parkland? Before, yes, but now after your 1 year in Albany, you stay back in Albany, unless you have a course that you have, like the classes are going to be held in Albany before you go to Albany. And unless you have posting is more like clinical posting, you going to the hospital learning this and that. Unless that is when you're going to be at Parkland. But if there's nothing like any class that will be held in Parkland, if there's nothing like clinical posting, you are going to be in Albany. Then the next question says, thanks for sharing this helpful video. The person is actually talking about the former video that I shared. Can you help with a video about mass communication department, or just tell me their dress code? Mass comm, they actually wear blue and black, but aside from that, that's the only thing I know about mass comm people. I'm going to see, you guys should just write the department that you want me to invite. I will try, because I literally don't like talk to people outside. Like, I find it hard to say hi, hello, can you make a video with me? It's so cringe, like it's so So just drop the department that you guys want me to invite someone to talk about, or someone from that particular department to talk about, and I will try my best. Then the next question says, can you talk about mass communication and physiology? The same thing I'm saying. I don't know anything about those departments, but I'm going to look for somebody that can actually come and talk to you guys about mass comm. Yeah. The next question says, what is the school fees for estate management? Estate management, everybody pays the same school fees actually, and the school fees is 124,900. Yes, 124,900. But there's a rumor currently going on. There's a memo that came out. I don't know whether it's, nobody even knows whether it's true or false at the moment, till a new semester starts, and when you go to your portal and you want to pay school fees to generate your invoice, whatever you see there, you pay. There's a new rumor going that school fees has increased, and different department now has different school fees. I don't know for now. The next question says, please can you ask about matured program? That's MSP. Matured program, is there anything like that in ESUT? I would definitely ask, but I totally don't have any idea. I didn't even know that something like this actually existed. Then number 16, hello ma, I got D7 in English. I applied for sociology, but I don't know if I'm going to gain admission. The thing is that before you write WAEC, before you write JAMB, I always advise you, whatever course you want to study in the university, please find out their core subjects. Like, For example, when it comes to medicine, when it comes to medical students, we have English, maths, biology, physics, chemistry. Yes, I think that this is the 5 subject that you have to like have at least C. That's, you can have A, B, C, at least C. Once you have D7 in any of these 5 courses as a medical student, that particular, if it's WAEC that you're using, it's not going to be accepted. You cannot, they will offer to give you another course. So try as much as possible that you pass these 5 courses if you're a medical student. So the same thing that if you're a sociology student, find out the core subject for that particular department, and then try as much as possible to pass. If it's 5, if it's 4, try as much as possible to pass those 5 courses. Because if you have, for example, in your WAEC, like she said, she has D7 in English. If this English is a core subject for sociology students, she cannot use her WAEC results. She should just write NICO. Yes, just write NICO and do well in your NICO. If you still didn't do well, I think you have to write another WAEC, because you have to pass your 5 core subjects. There's something called verification they did during our own turn. I'm going to find out if they still do it now. The verification is a kind of, you're going to come with your WAEC results, your O-level result. Let me just use O-level because it's that WAEC or NICO. They're going to come with it and they're going to check whether you actually passed those 5 or 6 core subjects for that particular department. During my own turn, there were people in my class that did not actually pass those 6 core subjects and they were moved to another department. They were going to offer you another department, or you can you can choose to not to pick the course that they offered you and write exam again, or you just pick that course and do the course that was offered to you. That's just it. So try as much as possible to find out whatever course that you want to study in the university. Try as much as possible to find out the core subject that you need to pass, and pass those core subjects, please. Again, now that asks for sociology, there's every possible chance that once she goes to do her verification, they are going to like offer her another course, because English is a core subject. Next question is, I thought Medlab is at Parkland. My dear, we were at Parkland till they moved us. Before, it was normally after your 100 level in Albany, you move to Parkland, stay in Parkland for 200, 300, 400, 500 level, graduate and get out of the university. But now it's a bit complicated. After your 100 level in Parkland, after your 100 level in Albany, you go down to Parkland for your 200 level, because there are some courses that the lecturers, like courses that we did like anatomy, unless they remove it from you guys curriculum, but courses that we did like anatomy, we have to like stay in Parkland because the anatomy department is in Parkland. So how do you expect them to come to Albany to teach you? Your department is you're the one that need the course, so you're the one that has to come. So anatomy, biochemistry, physiology, all of that was in Parkland. All of that are in Parkland. So as a 200 level student, unless they remove those courses from you people's curriculum, that is only when you don't have to come to Parkland. But if those courses are still there, you have to come to Parkland your 200 level. The current 200 level are in Parkland. Then after your 200 level, you move down to Albany, continue there. Your 300 level, your 400 level, and your 500 level will happen in Albany. Just that as you're doing your 300, from your 300 level, you're going to start clinical posting. So during that period, you're in Albany, and at the same time, you're going to be coming to Parkland. When it's time for posting, you're going to come to Parkland for your posting. So that's why I said it's a little bit complicated. You have moving up and down here and there. You guys have seen my vlogs, right? You guys have seen that I actually sometimes I'm at Parkland, sometimes I'm at Albany, sometimes I'm telling you guys I'm going back to school. That's me going back to Albany. Sometimes I'm telling you guys I'm going to the hospital. That's me going to Parkland. So you move here and there. Next question is, what did I even say? Do 100 level medical students spend 1 year in ESUT Albany before coming down to Parkland? This is what I'm saying. I've actually explained this thing. Even when I made that video, that first video, I explained it. But you guys keep asking something I've already explained in the video. You guys keep asking it again. Please, If I explain it now and here, please don't ask it again in the comment section. Please, I beg, ejo, listen carefully. Medical students that were in Parkland were just medicine, nursing, anatomy, and Medlab. These are the only people that then, before, not now, that after their 100 level in Albany, they moved down to Parkland. The only people currently in Parkland, currently doing that in Parkland, is anatomy and medicine. After, if you're a medicine student, if you're an anatomy student, after your 100 level in Albany, you move down to Parkland. But if you're a nursing student or if you're a Medlab student, after your 100 level in Albany, you are staying back in Albany. Unless, for Medlab students, unless you guys are still doing courses like biochemistry, physiology, and anatomy, you will have to move from Albany to Parkland for just your 200 level, which after your 200 level, you're moving down to Albany. Then for nursing and Medlab students, after probably during your lectures, it can even happen during classes, because currently now I'm a Medlab student and we have classes and we have clinical posting. So it can happen during your classes, it can happen after your classes, it can happen after exam. Your clinical posting can come anytime depending on when your course rep or you guys or your department arrange with the chiefs at the hospital to be coming for posting. So you are going to be moving from Albany to Parkland for your posting, but currently Parkland and nursing department is now at Albany. I don't know if that made sense, but I hope it actually made sense. The next one is, I thought the general cutoff mark was 160 for 2024. One thing you guys should understand is that I feel like cutoff mark, for you to decide cutoff mark for a particular section is based on how people performed in JAMB. If there is massive failure, the cutoff mark can actually be reduced. But if you guys pass like normal people pass, then the cutoff mark is still going to be the cutoff mark, or it might increase. So I don't know. 2024, we're already in 2025. I can't even remember what happened in 2024. Then next one says, sorry, but I have to ask, why are you sorry? How is the quality of education in ESUT? The quality of education is okay, not fantastic, but it is okay. Then the next one says, still the same person. The person said, does ESUT have campus fellowship? And I hope they are not too clingy. I don't know what you mean by clingy. I don't know what you mean by clingy, but yes, there's campus fellowship. There are a lot of campus fellowship. There's one that happens every Wednesday. Yes, I can still remember that time I was in 100 level. There was one at Hall B that happens every Wednesday. Well, yeah, I don't know the days that they do it now, but there is campus fellowship in ESUT. Then still the same person said, I know you are back to Albany. Do you know anything about psychology department? Anything at all? Psychology, I had friends in psychology, but it's not like I studied the course with them now. The only thing I shall know that they used to wear pink and black. But I'll ask around, or like I said earlier, I will invite somebody if I see. I did not come and let me come and promise what I cannot do. If I see, I will invite someone to come and talk about the psychology. Is it psychology? Psychology department, yes. The next question, oh thank God, I think this is the last. Thank you, Jesus. The last question says, the last question actually to the person said, do you have different exercise book for each courses, or you just combine for all courses? Personally, this whole combining stuff is a personal thing. This whole exercise book stuff is a personal thing. It depends on what works for you. Oh my God, this week is messing me up. It depends on actually what works for you. If you're okay with having one book for all the courses, and you can actually know that, okay, this is where I wrote this, where I wrote that, then fine. But personally, I have different exercise books for different courses. If you don't have the money to buy different exercise book for different courses, you can actually buy this on 10 in 1 tick back notebook, and it's good, it's okay, it can do. Then the next one says, for medical aspirants, especially doctors, can you please find out the number of courses they do in 100 level? Medicine students actually did the same course that we did. Yes, we all did the same courses in 100 level, and for first semester we did 9 courses. Then for the second semester we did another 9 courses. I don't know if they've added, because there was a time I was hearing that they would change courses that they're offering. I don't know whether the rumor is true, but if the rumor is true, like I said earlier, I'm just going to invite somebody that is in that department to talk about it, and I'm also going to make a video about my own department, you get. So if the rumor is true, we're going to clear the rumor. If the rumor is not true, we're still going to clear the rumor. So yeah, that's basically 18 courses for your 100 level, 9 first semester and 9 second semester, and that's all. I'm so happy I answered all these questions. If you guys have any other questions that you want to ask, feel free to drop it in the comment section. And if you want me to invite any particular person from a particular department, feel free to drop the name of the department in the comment section. I will try, because it is not easy. I will try to invite someone from that department to talk about, probably as you're dropping the name of the department, we're dropping the questions that you want me to ask the person, because I don't know the questions to ask the person. You know the question that you want the answers, you need answers for, yeah. So as you're dropping the department, be dropping the questions that you want the person to answer. And I'll see you guys same time, same day next week. Bye.